Hi folks, this is Jason. Hope you're okay. Today we're looking at the is-ought issue concerning ethics and how evolution and atheism they don't really understand the full implications of their position and how it's just not workable. And we'll show you how that is. One of the sort of great scientists of the 20th century who won a Nobel Prize, Monod, says this about ethics and evolution, and it's a very powerful. This guy is an evolutionist, so he's not on the sort of theistic Christian side, and he says this: one of the greatest problems of philosophy is the relationship between the realm of knowledge and the realm of values. Knowledge is what is, values are what are ought to be. I would say that all traditional philosophies up to and including Marxism have tried to derive the ought from the is. Now my point of view is this: this is impossible. This is impossible. This is a farce. You cannot derive any sort of ought from is. If it is true that there is no intention in the universe, and if it is true that man has any other animal, that man is as any other animal species, is a pure accident in evolution, it might just as well not have appeared. If this is so, then we cannot derive any ought from the is, and our system of values is free for us to choose. In fact, we must choose a system of value. We cannot live personally, we cannot deal with society. That's Monod. Now, notice the logical inconsistency of what he's saying, but the logical honesty as well. The logical honesty there is he's saying that from nature there is no meaning, there is no value, there is no way from nature that we can really develop any ethics, because nature, logically speaking, leads us to realize that we're just a pinprick on the edge of the universe, and we have no meaning or purpose or value, and that's the logical conclusion of the naturalist evolutionist position, and atheism is built on that. So when you talk about ethics and value from that position, it's just a joke. When Sam Harris is talking about objective morality, it's just a joke. But then he says we should use a value system. Now, that is a jump. That is an illogical jump that he's made. He's saying he's admitting that from an evolutionary perspective, you can't develop an ethical system from the logical conclusion of his position as an evolutionist. But then he's saying we should use value, a system, kind of like create one. And the problem is that your facts and information are connected to the evolutionary model. You understand morality from the evolutionary model, so you can't make the logical jump and say, well, we'll develop a value system. So basically, there is ought distinction. One of the main things is the logical conclusion of where evolution leads you. That we're insignificant, we're on the edge of the universe, we are a little pinprick, we don't mean anything. So when you start talking about ethics and values, etc., it's just a joke. You can't do it. It's just completely logically inconsistent. There are some people who've been talking medical videos about the prescriptive descriptive issue and all that. That's just all a red herring nonsense. The main point at the end of the day is what you have to grasp in the is-ought distinction. The main thing is that the is amoral. It's not immoral, it's not moral, it's amoral. The Christian position doesn't have a problem with that. Our problem is a moral position from beginning to end. Your position as an atheist, your position as evolutionist, is amoral. Now, if you want to get into the philosophical issues of the is or distinction, you're missing the main point, that your position is as a valueless system, cannot move into value. Thank you for listening, and God bless you.